We're here today to discuss a Supreme Court case of Lemon versus Kurtzman, 1971.
As we all know, the Supreme Court has been struggling for a long time to find a clean test for deciding whether a government practice survives a challenge under the Establishment Clause. First point I'd like to make in this particular case is that uneducated people look better, so religious schools getting government funding would help their education, help our youth's education, and the kids go into these private schools and make America on an international scale look better.
Very good. I also believe that these schools need the special funding. One, because the schools still need books, so the government should be paying for them, just like they do for public schools. And two, the teachers deserve to be paid the same amount, or maybe even possibly more, than the public school teacher should be paid. And number three, why wouldn't they be able to receive the special funding? I mean, come on, the government knows that the private schools give a better education to children than they do at the public schools.
Alright, I have an for and against side to this whole case. I believe that these schools do not need special funding from government because private schools already have a lot of money due to their tuition. Private schools can be and are very expensive. But I'm also for this whole situation. They can use the money from the students' tuition to help them fund their own schools. They can hire more teachers and, like you said, provide more books for the students' education, so they can have a better education. The government is there to guide the private schools. They want what's best for the students, and they want what's best for the students so they can go on to college.
As you said earlier, discussing on the books in the classroom are out of date. Kids they're learning too far in the past, but not enough about what's going on modern day, what's happening right now. Another point I also want to state upon is the teachers' pay. Public school teachers and private school teachers, what's the difference? Why is one getting paid like close to nothing, and the other one just
Getting overpaid.
yeah, like overpaid?
Yeah,
I can't. It just doesn't make any sense. So what's the difference? Just pay the teachers equally. They both go to school for the same thing, equally long. So why are they getting like jacked out of money? So I think that's where the government loans come in.
I propose a solution, just 3 simple rules. 1, the government's action must have secular legislative purpose. Second of all, the government's action must not have the primary effect of either advancing or inhibiting religion. And finally, 3, the government's action must not result in an excessive government entanglement with religion. But what are we going to call this?
We can call it the lemon test.
The lemon test. From now on, we're going to have to follow, everything's going to have to pass the lemon test.
All in favor for the lemon test, say aye.
Aye. All right, court dismissed.
Case.
Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing.
We're here.
We do it.
Just go!
No,
We're here to discuss the Supreme Court case, Lemon versus Kurtzman.
1971. Now listen, the Supreme Court has long struggled to find a clean test for deciding how it's like.
Supreme Court. Anybody else? No?
Well, I want to go on what you just said with the books. Do they have the right to it? Thoughts, concerns?
Anybody?
Oh.
We are here to discuss the 1971 Supreme Court Act of Lemon versus Kurtzman.
Yes. Now, as we all know, for a long time, the Supreme Court has been struggling to find a clean test for deciding whether government. But where did these? Huh?
Amendment number 1.
That's amendment number 1. No, it's not. Court dismissed.